guys, it's Megan. I wanted to just send you a quick little video because I had been working on some things and thinking about you. And since we didn't have the team call this week, I just figured I would kind of update everybody on some things that have been working on and so forth. So this morning I posted our monthly calendar, and I've been trying to include as much information as possible as far as reminders go, team calls, things like that. I have it broken into two categories right now, like training and reminders, and then our groups, so that it doesn't get too confusing. But I'm wondering if we should add more colors and more categories. The only issue with that is that every time I do add a separate category, I have to add everybody's email. So if you guys could, all of you that have a Gmail account, could you make a list in the Files tab with your email address, so that in the event that I want to add separate categories or make some changes, I can simply just go to everybody's email and update it on my own without having to ask each time to send me your email addresses. I do have them, but I would love to be able to work from a list on a regular and ongoing basis. Let's see, awesome month last month, guys. You guys are rock stars, and so I just love seeing some of the recognition that we've been getting from Team Dynamite and Success Club team builders and so forth. You guys have just been working it, and I know that technically some Augusts are pretty slow, so for those of you guys that really pulled it out, Heather ended up with 10 Success Club points, rock star. But again, August is slow, so that was just phenomenal. And now coming into the fall and going into the end of the year, I know, but it's coming. I know it's pushing it, but it's coming. This is going to be our busiest time. Once we get back into fall here, people are looking to get back into their routine. They're going to start talking to you more. Go back to your lists. Go back to inviting those people that said no or were busy on vacations. Go back, follow up. And as we get into, rounding out the end of the year, P90 is going to come out at the end of this month. 21-Day Fix is on sale this month. Challenge Pack 140, that's awesome. We talk all the time about the risk-free Shakeology giveaways and things of that nature. If you just kick in $10 to the difference in that, you can tell people, you'd like them to try Shakeology risk-free. You're going to give them the 21-Day Fix for free. And essentially all they're responsible for is purchasing Shakeology, and you can reimburse them back that $10. So as long as you're staying within the policy guidelines of Beachbody and giveaways, you're fine there. I've already started doing this because we don't want to wait to the last week to get our Success Club points, right? So let's do it the first week. And then let's see, what was the other things I was thinking about? Getting feedback on our challenge groups. Actually, before we get into that, going into the end of the year is going to be kind of nutso, because you've got, again, P90 is going to be probably announced at Super Saturday, I'm guessing, because the retreat is happening the week before that, Elite Retreat. If you've heard talkings about that happens the last week before Super Saturday, and they'll do all the big product announcements at the retreat for the elite coaches, and then open it up to the rest of us for Super Saturday. So going into the end of the year, we're going to have some amazing promotions. We're going to have some new things to promote, 90, so forth. And then, when you get into the holiday time, you can start to promote New Year's resolutions, which are crazy. So I'm starting to get some feedback from our customers and different participants in the group. And although the concept of a team run challenge is great, I think that we are losing a little bit of our own personal customer service and our own self when we do it this way. So while I love the idea of having a larger group challenge, I think that it's really important for us not to lose sight on our individual customers. because they're going to end up hopefully becoming coaches. And so we need to, impress upon them the best customer service that we possibly can. I am still planning to, in our Coach Basics, Coach Apprenticeship training programs, our new coaches will still partner up with us to run the challenge groups when we first get started. I still believe that's the best way for them to learn, is by doing with us. So for my personally sponsored coaches, I will create my own group and have them run it with me. And then when the cycle's over, the couple of months, or the depending on how long the challenge is for, they can then be getting out to do it on their own. And I suggest that you all do the same. So if you're not currently running your own group, partner up with someone. You can always partner up with me if you want to do it that way. I think it's definitely a good idea to have a partner, rather than doing it by yourself, with whether it's a new coach of yours or your accountability partner, your success partner. Something like that works very well. That way, when you have to take a few days off, or anything to that effect, you can say to your new coach or your partner, can you step it up in the group, or even ask one of the participants to help you in the group. And that's how you're gonna transform somebody into a coach as well. So my next group challenge is probably going to get started on the 29th, and Christy Adams and I have decided to partner up for this one. And again, I open this to any of you guys if you would like to join us or partner up. Just really good idea. So that's where I was going with that. Again, getting the customer feedback, I think it's losing a little bit of that personal service. We really want to keep tabs as much as we can on our customers. That's really key. If you did not listen to the National Wake Up Call this week, I strongly suggest that, because she also does give some really great tips. A lot of the stuff, I think we go, oh, that's common sense. Why didn't I think of that? But it's not until someone else plants the idea in your head that sometimes that you think that. So one of the big ones that I feel like, I'm always looking to save myself time so I can get in all my other tasks, right? And so you all are as well. As we grow our team, that's going to happen more often. So thinking one key item is Hootsuite, for example. I'm finding more and more that my messages don't get conveyed the right way through the Hootsuite. Stuff gets cut off. You get some sort of glitches with the pictures. And so, trying to back away from Hootsuite a little bit more in some of the groups, might be helpful too. I'm not saying to get away from it 100%, because there are some areas where it definitely can be helpful to you, but being more present in the groups is going to make a bigger impact on the groups. So, I'd definitely love to hear your feedback on that. Again, listen to the National Wake Up Call. She had some great tips and things of that nature that I'd love for you guys to hear as well. So that's kind of it for my thoughts this week. I really wanted to get your feedback on the Team Run Challenge groups. I don't want to come across as wishy-washy on my thoughts for this. There's so many pros and cons to running the group, a Team Run Challenge group versus a personal. We all know how much work it is, but in the end, I think that the work pays off. Some of the things that we're losing out on are, contests and some more personal interaction. I know I am. I know with my own customers I am. So I really want to get back into this a little bit more. And, as we grow our team and guide our new coaches, I want them to learn the best practices so that in turn, when they start to grow their team, that they can have the best practices in place. So where we're so young and so small at this point, we can really dive in and find the best ways to do things. That's going to work for the team, that's going to work for our growth, and that's going to work for us together. Okay, so love to hear your feedback, and have a great week, and let me know if you have any questions, you're struggling with anything, and I'll see you on our page.